As the country marked 50 years of emergency, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today announced a book that chronicles his experience during those years and how they shaped his journey as a leader, calling it the darkest chapter. He called upon all those who remember the emergency or those who suffered to share their experiences on social media to create awareness. Home Minister Amit Shah slammed the Congress for emergency and imposing it in 1975, saying, "We overcame a dark chapter like the emergency because our nation never bows down to dictatorship." He said the emergency was imposed by former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi as she saw a threat to her power and there was no external danger or any sort of internal unrest. Congress leader Ashok Gehlot hit back at the BJP, saying they have no achievements during their tenure.
आपातकाल क्या था, इसकी व्याख्या कोई एक वाक्य में नहीं हो सकती, परंतु एक मल्टी पार्टी डेमोक्रेसी, मूल स्वभाव जिस देश का लोकतांत्रिक है, ये लोकतांत्रिक देश के स्वभावगत लोकतांत्रिक देश की मल्टी पार्टी डेमोक्रेसी को व्यक्ति के तानाशाही में बदलने का षड्यंत्र का नाम है आपातकाल।
11 साल के शासन में कुछ करके दिखाया नहीं, पर देश को अगर एक रखना है, अखंड रखना है, तो आपको सभी जाति सभी धर्म के लोगों के साथ लेके चलना ही पड़ेगा। आरएसएस और बीजेपी ने अपनी उंगली भी नहीं कटाई उस वक्त। इनको पूछो, इनको आप भी उस वक्त नहीं थे, आप इनके नेता थे बुजुर्ग, उस वक्त में इन्होंने क्यों नहीं आजादी जंग में भाग लिया? इनके पास कहने कुछ नहीं, इनके पास हिंदुओं को भड़काने वाला कुछ भी नहीं है। और बेरोजगारी है, उसकी चिंता इनको नहीं है। महंगाई बहुत भयंकर बढ़ रही है, उसकी चिंता इनको नहीं है। तो और क्या करेंगे? इमरजेंसी की बात करेंगे।
Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge also hit out at the centre and said that currently it was an undeclared emergency and that the BJP was doing this drama over 50 years since emergency to hide their failures, while JP Nadda said the Congress was living with the same mentality even 50 years later.
जो लोग अपने गवर्नेंस में नाकामयाब रहे, कुछ नहीं कर सके और उनकी विफलता इतनी है कि लोग आज इन्फ्लेशन के लिए पूछ रहे हैं कि भाई इतनी महंगाई बढ़ रही क्यों? उसका सवाल का उनके पास जवाब नहीं है। बेरोजगारी का नहीं है, भ्रष्टाचार का नहीं है, आर्थिक बदहाली जो हो गई, नोटबंदी जो हो गई, बाहर का काला धन लाने की जो बात हो गई, वो सब कहाँ है? झूठ जो बातें इन्होंने बार बार करते आए हैं, तो उस झूठ को छुपाने के लिए, अपने बातों को छुपाने के लिए वे आज ये नाटक रचे।
आज ही के दिन कांग्रेस की उस समय की प्रधानमंत्री श्रीमती इंदिरा गांधी ने आपातकाल की घोषणा 50 साल पहले की थी, जो केवल एक राजनीतिक घटना नहीं थी, बल्कि लोकतंत्र पर सीधा हमला था, एक कुठाराघात था। 25 जून 1975 की आधी रात को तत्कालीन प्रधानमंत्री इंदिरा गांधी ने आंतरिक अशांति का बहाना बनाकर भारत पर आपातकाल थोप दिया था और देश के संविधान की हत्या कर दी थी। 50 वर्ष बाद भी कांग्रेस उसी मानसिकता के साथ जी रही है। उसकी नीयत आज भी वैसी ही तानाशाही वाली है।
And let's listen in to the cabinet briefing, where also the 50 years of since emergency was spoken on.
The Union Cabinet, chaired by Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, resolved to commemorate and honor the sacrifices of countless individuals who valiantly resisted the emergency and its attempt at subversion of the spirit of Indian Constitution. A subversion which began in 1974 with a heavy-handed attempt at crushing the Navnirman Andolan and Sampoorn Kranti Abhiyan. To mark the occasion, a 2-minute silence was observed in today's meeting of the Union Cabinet as a tribute to those whose constitutionally guaranteed democratic rights were taken away and who were then subjected to unimaginable horrors. The Union Cabinet paid tributes to their exemplary courage and valiant resistance to the emergency's excesses. The year 2025 marks 50 years of the Samvidhan Hatya Divas, an unforgettable chapter in the history of India where the constitution was subverted, the republic and democratic spirit of India was attacked, federalism was undermined, and fundamental rights, human liberty and dignity were suspended. The Union Cabinet reaffirmed that the people of India continue to repose unflinching faith in the Indian Constitution and the resilience of the country's democratic ethos. It is as important for the young as it is for the old to draw inspiration from those who resisted dictatorial tendencies and stood firm to defend our Constitution and its democratic fabric. India, as the mother of democracy, stands as an example of preserving, protecting, and safeguarding constitutional values. Let us, as a nation, renew our resolve to uphold our Constitution and its democratic and federal spirit. ये रेजोल्यूशन आज भारत के कैबिनेट में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी की अध्यक्षता में रखा गया कैबिनेट में और आपके साथ इसका टेक्स्ट शेयर करेंगे। मैं साथियों उसके बाद में कैबिनेट में जो फैसले लिए गए उस पर आता हूं। आज 3 बड़े फैसले लिए गए। सबसे पहले पुणे मेट्रो का एक्सटेंशन।
All right, Ashwini Vaishnav, they're briefing the media on the cabinet decision. Also, a resolution was passed against the emergency. Remember, today it marks 50 years since emergency was declared by Indira Gandhi. The cabinet also observing 2 minutes silence. Let's go across to Sunil Prabhu for more. And Sunil, today we've seen, the Prime Minister also hitting out over the emergency, the Home Minister as well. And in fact, the cabinet observing 2 minutes of silence and passing a resolution against it. The BJP also hitting out at the Congress over how the Congress at that time had declared this emergency, calling it the darkest chapter in Indian history.
That's right, Gargi. It's definitely a blot in the Congress party and in the nation's republic's history. There's no doubt about it. And less than Indira Gandhi herself said it was a mistake subsequently. And, they paid for those mistakes, losing power in 1977 subsequently. But today was an occasion for the Congress chief, Mr. Kharge, to hit out and talk about the same people who were observing silence about their role in the freedom movement. What was their participation? What was their participation in B.R. Ambedkar's constitution and how they had rejected it at that time? And then going one step forward to talk about the undeclared emergency, according to them, that is continuing to prevail in the country, what is happening in Manipur, and other things that Mr. Kharge continued to point out to try to set the narrative and put it in perspective, even though there has been, as India marks 50 years of what is definitely seen as a blot on India's democracy.
All right, let's go across to Aishwarya as well. And Aishwarya, we've seen several top leaders of the BJP and the Prime Minister himself also speaking out on 50 years of emergency. In fact, several things have also been planned.
Well, that's right. In fact, a government notification was also issued to observe 50 years of emergency, and in the cabinet, yes, of course, a resolution was passed against emergency, and the 2 minutes of silence was observed, followed by that Prime Minister stated that today's generation should know about how the emergency days were, and therefore the reason perhaps this morning we are witnessing on social media accounts from Home Minister Amit Shah to Prime Minister, everyone sharing as to how emergency days were according to them and what they were up to. Currently, I am at Tyagaraja Sports Complex, and here a mega event has been planned by the government, and Home Minister Amit Shah will address. Let me show you these visuals from the Tyagaraja Sports Complex where Samvidhan Hatya Divas 2025 is being observed. The hashtag Long Live Democracy, Home Minister Amit Shah would be shortly addressing, and these visuals on your screen, these are cultural activities being presented by the Culture Ministry, and they are depicting as to how those emergency days were through different places. Thousands of people have gathered over here as well. It is, of course, Home Minister Amit Shah who had earlier stated that Prime Minister Modi decided to commemorate Samvidhan Hatya Divas so that the country remembers how the country has suffered terrible consequences when a government became dictatorial. That was not an emergency but an anyay kal of then ruling party. He also went on to say that emergency is not a product of circumstances and compulsions but a product of dictatorial mentality and hunger of power as well. Emergency was something that began during those days, had clearly violated several articles of the constitution, and those were the black days, how the media was curtailed, the leaders were sent to the jail, and how these top leaders who are currently had witnessed this, and this kind of history cannot just eradicate like that. They have to be presented to the people of today's generation as well, and therefore Samvidhan Hatya Divas is something that has been observed just not in Delhi but also in the entire country at such a large scale, where we are going to witness several books. In fact, one of the book launch event is also going to take place. Home Minister Amit Shah will be launching that particular book in which those days of emergency would be brought towards.
Right.
So clearly, time and again we have seen how there has been a massive face-off which is going on, but Bharatiya Janata Party clearly going ahead with such programs.
That's right, Aishwarya. Thanks so much for joining us with that. And now let's take a look at this AI-generated video imagining Prime Minister Modi during the emergency period. Remember, he's spoken about it, how he was a young RSS pracharak at the time, and how he came in touch with so many people during the emergency period.